this will open a dialogue about what actions they would like to see us take, and then how we can continue to build trust with them and other local partners. So as we pursue these additional efforts, we welcome feedback from the Commission, and we really hope that this is a milestone that starts to spur the next actionable phase of this work. So in order to really dive into this, we will be offering commissioner briefings, ideally in the coming month, if folks are interested. This way we can discuss the content of the report and really confer with each of you on the implementation of next steps. In the meantime, I encourage you all to read the report and start thinking about some of the tangible outcomes that you would like to see as a result of the listening sessions. So we look forward to collaborating further. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you. And I'm going to raise my hand for being one of those that want to have that meeting with you to talk over what those next steps are. Do we have any other commissioners with comments? Yes, Commissioner Falcone.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Carolyn and Sequoia and Avital, if she's listening, for all the work that you all have done. This is amazing work. And for Mark, who is inheriting Avital's work. We look forward to the progress. And I love the words actionable. You've said it many, many times between you and Sequoia, and that is music to a public relations professional's ears, and just the way that that you have all conducted this. And you know, there were some rough patches in the beginning. We all felt it and experienced it with you, and it just, you know, it just evolved with each listening session. I am reminded of some comments that my fellow Commissioner Martinez has said in the past about feedback loops. And what I like about what you're articulating is that there's a feedback loop, but there's some movement. And we want to see that movement continue as you act on the recommendations that have been, put together in your wonderful report, but to continue the refining and coming back to these communities, because there's always going to be additional improvements and feedback that we need to be aware of. There's lots of opportunities beyond the recommendations. Having worked with underserved communities for all of my career, really, lots of opportunities to continue to address the disparities that folks are experiencing. So I just want to congratulate you. I loved the words actionable action. We don't hear it enough in this kind of work. So well done.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Yes, Commissioner Liu.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So the other day, my wife came home from buying her overpriced coffee at Starbucks, and she was explaining to the dog that she didn't get the dog a puppuccino. So if you guys don't know what a puppuccino is, it's basically a cup of whipped cream that they actually give you for free at Starbucks, but I'm pretty sure it's subsidized by that overpriced coffee. And I'm in the other room working, and she's explaining to the dog she doesn't have a puppuccino for her. And dog sounded a little disappointed, but I said to her, I bought some whipped cream the other day. And she said, where is it? And I said, it's in the refrigerator in the door. So she opens the door and nothing. I'm waiting. Where is it? It's in the door. She stood there for way too long. And finally, oh, there it is. And so the moral of the story is sometimes what you need is right in front of your face and you don't see it. And when I looked at the summary bullet points that your consultants put together of what we heard from the listening sessions, I had one of those, oh, there it is moments, because it's a perfectly good priorities plan for addressing our transportation equity needs. And we can go around forever trying to figure out what this plan should be, but these bullet points are really good. I'm going to read them off, okay? One, improve affordable options to alleviate the cost of transportation. Two, invest in multi-transit options, for example, biking and walking. Three, enhance the cleanliness, safety, and connectivity of public transit systems. Four, address barriers to access for people with disabilities and diverse needs. Five, develop community-driven solutions to address public safety concerns and over-policing. Six, mitigate pollution burden associated with the transportation system, particularly emissions, noise, and hazards from heavy-duty vehicles. That's my favorite. And seven, prioritize infrastructure that improves safety, alleviates congestion, and provides alternatives to driving. And I read those and I thought, actionable, right? Let's do this. Let's take this to William, who just stepped out of the room, and the rest of our, oh, there he is, hidden behind Teresa. And let's take it to William and the rest of our Equity Advisory Committee, see if they agree, and let's start acting on this, right? Let's get to work, because it's a complex process. You got lots of folks involved, but if we have marching orders like this that are really clear and poignant and can lead to a real plan of meaningful actions and measurable things and a timeline to get them done, let's start doing it. So thank you so much, Carolyn, and the rest of you, and Sequoia, and now Mark, and Avital, if she's listening. Thank you so much for all of this and for everyone who participated in this. I think we need to really pay attention. I mean, if nothing else, just boil it down to those 7 bullet point items and think of those as marching orders and just create something and start getting it done. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other commissioners?
It's not that we don't want to say anything.
Yes. Yes. Okay. That's what they said. Do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
So we're going to take one more item today, and that
Chair
is,
Eager?
yes.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have public comment. Sorry.
We do. We did.
Okay.
Yes. So we did receive one public comment during that presentation. So I will read this off. This was received from Ted Thomas, Telewick Consulting. They write, "Thank you for the presentation and congratulations on completing this important process. Question, did the listening session serve as any actionable insights or recommendations related to establishing or enhancing equity programs in tolling and road charging? Thank you."
Oh,
I love the continuity of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Action, action, action. Yeah.
So in the report findings, based on those 6 sessions, no, but that's not to say that that's not an issue encountered by our priority populations throughout the state. So I will just flag that obviously these were only 6 sessions. They were conducted regionally and with our priority populations, but our state is very huge and has a diverse amount of needs. So just because it's not in the report doesn't mean it's not a priority.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Oh, William.
I'll be quick. I know you're ready. It's a toolkit, this list, and that's something we talked about in the STIP workshop this morning, and that's something that's on the EAC's list. And yeah, we talked about the pricing and my little report. Those are things we're all ready to tackle.
Great. Thank you. Any other public comment?
We received no other public comment. Thank you.
Thank you. Then we will go to tab 26. There they go.
Okay. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Tab 26 is an information item presenting the Aeronautics Draft 2023-2032 Capital Improvement Plan, or CIP. The CIP is a 10-year fiscally unconstrained listing of capital and planning airport projects and is primarily based on airport master plans. Per California Public Utilities Code, the CIP is one of 8 elements that make up the California Aviation System Plan. The CIP is compiled biennially by Caltrans and is presented to the Commission for review, comment, and approval. Projects for the Airport Improvement Program and the Acquisition and Development Program grants are selected from an approved CIP. The A&D program projects are selected from the CIP based on eligibility and ranking using the priority ranking matrix. The current priority ranking matrix is being updated to include new project categories that address climate change and greenhouse gas emissions, as recommended in the 2020 Capital Aviation System Plan. Once adopted by the Commission, the new priority ranking matrix will be used to develop the 2024 Acquisition and Development Program from the list of projects in this CIP. Commissioners, this is an information item, and the final capital improvement plan will be presented to you all at the June 2023 meeting for approval. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any comments or questions from commissioners? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Just before we adjourn for the day, I did want to say something I meant to say at the beginning. I did want to thank and acknowledge Mitch Weiss for his many, many years of dedication and commitment to the people of the state of California. So I didn't want to leave today without thanking him for that. So with that, we are adjourned, and we will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
And Carl, don't forget to send me the bill.
Thank you, Commissioner Tavoloni.
Papa Joe, we'll wait till we're together and get to celebrate with you, my friend.
Okay.